Well, hello everybody, and welcome to the Art of the Name. I'm your host, Adam Dicker, as usual. I'll wait for a few more people to get online. I can already see some people coming online. We have a pretty good group today. It's going to be a lot of interesting topics. I'm looking forward to it. I've got a list of about 10 topics to go through, plus our usual what domains are dropping, what domains are available. Fast fingers typing will be the best to get some of those domain names that are available, and then a lot of topics that we're going to talk about that appear in the Art of the Name threads we're going to hit today as well. I'll give people a few more minutes to get online. Let's see where we are. Lots of good stuff, though. We've even got some domains. We're going to choose which ones are the best domains, which ones are the worst domains, and we're going to go from there. Okay, some people are starting to come online. Thanks, Tom. Happy belated birthday, 40 again. I always say 29 again, but we'll go with, I'll be happy with 40, I guess. Jennifer, good to see you. As usual, people are starting to chime in and say hello. Slow gathering today, but we're getting there. Hey, David, good to see you. Fast fingers, Mr. Hastings. We'll give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. Lots of stuff going on in the news today, not today, in general, in the domains, so we'll have a lot to add to that. Yes, somebody said they missed the background. So the reason is I've upgraded my laptop, and I haven't bothered to load the screen background software on yet. I want to make sure everything was great with the drivers, and then I figured I'd do that. So we'll definitely get that loaded for next week. But I'm back to regular me today. Yeah, it's been about 34 decades, probably 340 years some days. Luckily, I don't feel like that. I feel pretty good. No ailments, no pills, no nothing. So whatever it is, I'll take it in stride and I'll be happy about it. Small audience today could be the time, could be the day of the week, could be anything. I'll give it a few more minutes to pick up and then we're just going to get started and give you guys a good chance to have a really good show. Lots of cool stuff coming up and lots of topics. And we're going to look at the domains. Which domain would you rather have if you're trying to sell it? Which one if you want to own it? What else? Lots of good stuff today. A whole list of topics. Give it a bit more time and then we'll start, but I'm not going to wait too long. So we're going to go over the show format is pretty simple. We're going to get on. We're going to talk about some news events that have come up. We're going to talk about some of the topics from the discussions on Facebook in our private group, and then we're going to talk about the expiring domains for September the 16th, and then we'll go into a couple other topics, and then we're going to talk about what's available and ready to catch right away. Okay, not going to wait much longer. So, so this week, Epic. Not sure what people are. Some people are poking me up on Facebook. Epic announced that they may or may not have had a security breach. I believe their site was hacked. It was posted on a few different places. So make sure you change your password on Epic, as well as add 2FA authentication to all of your passwords that you use. I use it on banks. I use it on domain registrars. I use it on hosting. You should pretty much be using 2FA on everything these days to make sure that you're protected. Nobody can hack into your accounts. Also, if you are one of those people that's using the same password on multiple sites, it would be a good time for you to change it because the database may or may not have been downloaded. So play it safe and just change your passwords. It's not a reflection on Rob Monster or Epic. It can happen to anybody or any company. I also got sent a notice today from GoDaddy to check and update my security as well. So it can happen to any company, big or small. You just got to be careful and make sure you're not using the same passwords on everything. That's the smartest way to go. Next section we're going to look at is I'm going to look at the domains dropping on tomorrow. And then we're going to see if you guys have names that are matching my top 10 or if you guys found different names. And it doesn't really matter if you have different or the same names. The bottom line is it's all how we figure out and how we sort through a big list, a large list of domain names. So without further ado, I'm not going to be using the expired domain search tool today because I'm in the middle of switching over the APIs so we can have CPC. So we'll get to that later, but any of you that haven't set up your own API yet will need it. I just got an announcement that my own show is live. Love that. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go over what is dropping on Thursday that you may or may not be interested in, and then we'll go from there. So let's look at the dropping list. From there, I'm just going to pull it over to my screen, and I'm going to pull it so you guys can see it. And then I'm going to try to get it to stop flashing. I don't know why it's flashing. Shouldn't be flashing. It's not flashing here. Let's see what you're doing. Okay, stop flashing. Not sure why it was flashing, but it was. There it goes again. I'll keep it small. So here are some names that you should look at that are dropping on Thursday. Again, these will be available for you in the expired folder that we use on Google Drive. These are, and I'll go over which ones are really good, which ones aren't, so on. It's not a big list for Thursday. There's a couple of decent names, but it's not huge. Personal fast loan is okay. A lot of people want it. Window installation service. This is good because everyone wants Windows installed, and it could be a typo for Windows installation service, so who knows how you can make money with that. Commercial loan rate, good site for comparing loans. Curriculum, homeschool, too long, don't like it. Most people can't spell curriculum anyway. Hungry Babies, I'm not sure what you do with that site. It sounds like it could be a game or something. You have to feed the baby. New phone price, obviously that's a really good domain name for phone comparing sites for things like that. Filming company is a good name for obviously a filming company. Trusted badge I really like because it's good for SSL, it's good for security, it's good for anything that you want to do to show that there's some sort of level of trust. Years ago, I ran a site called the Artsy Awards, and I used to put an award and give people awards if they had really nice sites. And they would put the award on their site, and they'd link back to me, and I got lots of traffic and lots of sales through that, so that was good. Anime programs, always popular. Forex.accountmanager.com. Flower delivery boxes, if you're going to deliver flowery boxes. Formatted email, that's a decent one because it could be preset formatted or HTML email templates. Online presenters, pretty good domain name if you're looking for something for online presentations or presenters. Weight loss tabs, always popular, huge amount of traffic. Logos makers, I don't like that. I would prefer logo makers. I'll leave it there anyway and I'll delete it. Logos makers, not one of my favorites. Melbourne caterer, good name, good local. You should be able to sell that one if you get it. Car service centers, spelled the American way. Good name. Car service is what you're looking for. Definitely going to be car service centers. The business name, great name to set up a company registration site or incorporation sites. I like that name, so that's why I left the business name because I think I ran a site before called Incorp Canada where I used to let people come and register names and I would make a fortune having them run nuanced searches to find if the company was available and then registering companies. So that's a good business. Edit tags. This would be good for, it could be an SEO company because you're editing secure SEO tags and things like that. Could be anything. It's pretty good. Blogger monetization could be a site that teaches people how to write a blog and monetize it. Seems like that's a decent one. Embrace yourselves. This could be anything. Could have to do with braces, getting braces for yourself, or could be just embrace yourself, like give yourself a hug. Could be anything. Picture sellers could be great for the NFT world that's out right now. Digital artwork would be a really good one for that. Everyone always says they have a lesson learned or lesson learning. Not bad, but I don't really like the grammar there, so I'll get rid of that. Lesson learning. Dog smart collar. Somebody asked me about this. It would be a chip so you could find your dog if he got lost. That's not a bad one. 1 month pregnant. I think you're just a little bit tired, but I don't know if you want to write something there about what it's like to be 1 month pregnant. You could do a blog on what it's like to be pregnant and things like that. So that's okay. Australian tax returns, whether it's Australia, Canadian, or the US, always a good domain for tax returns. Urban kayakers, interesting name. Definitely a good name to try to sell. Women's stockings. Now, again, there's a lot of women's, WOMANS stockings, when it should be women's stocking with an E, but there's a few of those like that. So that's there, but it's the wrong grammar, so you can see it on the video, and I'll get rid of it. Private jets rental. Could be private jet rental. I don't mind private jets rental here. Probably could be private jets rentals or private jet rentals. You can check if those are available as well. Sports legging. I like sports leggings. I picked up floral leggings the other day, maybe about a month ago, and it was pretty good. Services spa could be any kind of spa. It's a good name. Facials, pedicures, manicures, whatever you want to do. Massage. Computer Updated, a really good name for a business, for a company that could update your computer while you're online. If you wanted to go faster or anything, whatever you need to do for optimization, not bad. Package Tea, it's a good name for selling online tea. Office mailers, this could be anything that goes in office mailers are there. Iceland Campers, I'm not sure there's a lot of camping up in Iceland, but still it was an interesting name. Imaging Scanner, this is good because this covers everything from any kind of test you could have, from thermography, which is very popular. It's the new breast cancer screening. Thermography is huge. And there's other image scanning that you could do. Designed for bathroom, people like to lay those out. Here's sports legging. So it's sports legging. It's on here twice. I guess I really like that one. I told you I did. Bag cooler for people who want to take a cooler on a bag for a cooler. You do that. Magical curl could be some sort of hair salon. Woman's pants, again, should be E here, but there's a lot of them with women's dropping. Dog poop scooping, if you want to do that, and some people like jobs like that, go ahead. Then you've got keto bagel and keto bagels both dropping, so if you're into that, they're both here. Lots of searches. When I looked, it was like 16,000 searches for keto bagel and keto bagels. Party hot tubs. If you're going to have a hot tub, you might as well have a party, so it's not bad. Here's the other one, the keto bagels. There's also keto flatbread. Keto names have a lot of traffic and they're pretty good. Elephant's pants. I don't know if elephant pants or elephant pants. They were bell bottoms when I was younger. That's what they are. Here's another one, woman's slippers. WOMA should be an E. Boy jeans. This could be a thing. Again, women's stockings. Somebody had some grammar problems, and that's why all those women's ones are dropping. Digital frame picture. I thought this would be good too because of NFTs. Digital frame picture, digital frame pictures, digital pictures, all the same. Campingbedding.com, also a decent domain name. There's all kinds of sales going on online, lots of mattress sales for online camping and other things. Pet's water bottle. Somebody told me they have a water bottle for their pet. I don't. I just have a bowl, but some people have it. Rare bourbons, for those of people that want to go and search and buy rare bourbons. If you had a site that listed a whole bunch of them, you'll probably make a really good profit off of something like that. Then you've got headphone sales, which is grammatically correct. You would want to sell headphones, and I think those are pretty good domain names. Which ones am I going to get down to for my top 10? I'm going to drop all of these ones. I'm going to drop, well, leave new phone price, anime programs, Forex account manager, get rid of that. Formatted email can make the first one. Melbourne caterer, car care services. I'm definitely keeping the business name. Embrace yourselves could go. I'm going to keep picture sellers because of NFTs. Australian tax returns are good, but I don't know. Private jets rental. It's a small niche. Sports legging should be sports leggings. Services spa. Wrong grammar. Sports legging I have to get rid of. Package tea I think is a, maybe you'll look to see if packaged tea is available, but packaged tea isn't bad. Iceland campers, image scanning, bag cooler, magical cool, curl, women's pants, goodbye. Party hot tubs, I don't know about that one. Probably has good traffic. Elephant pants, women's slippers, gone. I may be doing a lot of keto in this one, which is odd. Let's see. I know camp bedding has a lot of traffic and a lot of stuff, so we'll keep rare bourbons because I really think you could buy them at like whatever, 50, 100 bucks and charge double for them. Let's get rid of party hot tubs. This pooper scooper we can go with. Office mailers, goodbye. Urban kayakers, probably a good name. May have to keep that one. Picture sellers, gonna keep it. The business name, this I'm gonna get rid of both of those. I like trusted badge because it means I can do something with it. All right, so what do we got here? We've got a bunch. I need to get rid of a few more. I'm gonna get rid of the flatbread. I'm gonna keep the bagels. Camping bedding, rare bourbon, headphone sales. If you want to do a site for that, that would be pretty good, but I'm going to drop it off. Designed for bathroom. I want product stuff. Trusted badge, I really think I can do something with. Edit tags, I'll get rid of. Blogger monetization, I'll get rid of, even though it's going to be a bit of work. So new phone prices would be good. Filming company should be an easy sell. Trusted badge, I know I'm going to do something with that one, but I'll take it off because I don't know if you guys will know what to do with it. Picture sellers is NFT. Digital frame pictures is NFT. Rare bourbons is good. Camping bedding is good. The keto bagels, like I said, like 16,000, 17,000 on it. I don't know what I'd do with it, but still I'll keep it because it's got high traffic and I think I'm going to be able to sell it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Narrowed it down to 13. If any of you did some of these picks, hopefully you have at least 1 or 2 of those the same as I did. Otherwise, those are the ones I'm keeping, and that's what I'm going with as far as the drops on Thursday. Now let's get back to other stuff. Okay, so that's done. Let's get back to, we already talked about the Epic thing. We talked about GD. We talked about drops. Did any of you match any of my top 10? That's a really good way to see if you're able to filter through a list good. This was not a great list, but there were some decent names in it, but definitely not a great list. So the other thing we're going to be doing is next week, we're going to add a working session to the webinars. So next week, we're going to have you all build out a lead gen site while I'm doing it. We're going to use the same software. I'm going to post what you should be using and what you should have. And then we're going to build out a lead gen site so you know how to build one, get it indexed, and target the right keywords for it. So I'm going to do that next week. Let's look at the topics in our threads this week in the art of the name. Somebody asked about squad help. Hard to get accepted. I've always found that all those sites, Brand Bucket and Threat, whatever it is, Squad Help, and all those were hard to get into. At first, when they first came out, I tried to list a bunch of names, never got into any of them. Haven't tried in years because I got discouraged, but I'm not surprised that some of you have names that aren't being accepted. My birthday was Monday. Thanks for a lot of you said happy birthday. Thank you. On my Facebook page, there is a video of the actual Soup Nazi wishing me a happy birthday in his usual tone of voice. No cake for you type of thing. It was very good. NFT extension. Do I have any interest in buying it? No, not really. I've bought some crypto domain names. I don't spend a lot of time in the crypto domain names. I only own, I think it's adamdicker.crypto or something like that. It's only because I wanted one for a wallet to use, but I still haven't even bothered setting that up. And I bought it probably a year ago or 8 months ago. Domain brokerage was a big topic this week. Domain, sorry, saw a comment. Domain brokerage is a big thing. A lot of time brokers will sit on your names. They'll get you to sign for them. They won't sell anything. They won't promote them. But if they're hoping if somebody comes through, they can claim their commission. Now, there are some good domain brokers out there. There are some that will actually do some work for you. Those are the ones you want to get to. You don't want to actually sign anything for exclusive, because if they bring you a buyer, you'll stick to them and you'll give it to them. So don't sign anything for exclusive and go with that. Somebody else brought up 4-letter purchases, 4letter.com purchases that they're working on. You can still get a lot of those wholesale. That's the best place to get them. Look for them on the forums and the blogs and see if there's anywhere that they're posted. You can also Google 4letter.coms for sale and you'll find some. Other people said that they had some good luck with XYZ sales, or they've seen a lot of XYZ sales. I mean, yes, there's going to be a few out of the millions that were given away for free. Doesn't mean it's a great GTLD or TLD to list with. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean it's a good name to own or buy. Expired domain names. Somebody mentioned, what do you do if you get an email from a previous owner saying that they own their domain name and they lost it and forgot it and they want it back? You just sell it to them for what you paid for it? The answer is no. I've done this over the last 20 years. I've only ever sold one name back to its previous owner and they paid a fee for it. It was actually, I remember it, and it was probably one of my earlier sales, at least 15 years ago. It was bottletree.com, and his wife had a hobby where she made bottle trees, and you can probably go look at it. It was interesting for me, and I think I sold it to him for a couple $100. Other than that, I never know. Half the time people lie, and they say that they used to own the site when they didn't. So I tend not to trust people online, and I tend to just sell it to whoever wants it. So I will never give it back to somebody who used to own it. They have the same option as anybody else. They can buy it or not get it back. New trend. So this is one that the small group of you here would like to take a look at. Keep an eye on digital ID domains. I know in Canada and a lot of other countries, we're replacing our driver's licenses and a lot of other ID. We call it a OHIP number, social insurance number, things like that, with a digital ID app. So digital ID is going to be huge. So pay attention to digital ID and digital wallets. That is the new trend that you guys should really keep a lookout for. Tool of the week. There's a tool called GeoPeeker. If you want to take a look at that, I'll share it with you now. It's a pretty cool tool. I've used it a lot. What it does is it allows me to go into a site, put in something like rams.com or any site that I want, and then hit go. It'll show me what it looks like from 6 or 8 different cities in the world. And it's really handy if you want to see if a site is up and people are telling you it's down. you can go there and you can look, and it'll pull it up and show you what it looks like. And if you get the picture of the site in all the countries, then you know it's up and they're having a DNS issue. So it helps you solve a lot of other problems with sites. Very good for corporate and for clients that you have. This is a good way to show them that I usually take a screenshot of this when all of them pop up and say, here, I'm looking at it from Virginia, Brazil, Singapore, California, Ireland, Australia, and the site's definitely up. So I send them this, and this works out pretty good. This is a site called GeoPeeker, GeoPeeker.com. Pretty cool site, and I've used it for things in the past. What's next you want to know? What's next? Excellent. So we've talked about GeoPeeker. Now we're going to talk about some names that you guys think are better or worse. So I'm going to post some, and you can tell me which name you think is better or worse in the comments, and then I'll tell you which one I think is better or worse and why. First one, piano lesson or piano lessons. Which one do you like better? While you're doing that, I'll answer some of the comments. Banner's in the way, can't see the list. A banner's gone, apologize. Brandon Bucket takes ages to get back to you when you submit names, yes. Can you name some good trusted domain brokers? I mean, the only one that I mean, there's a couple. I'd have to come up with them. I mean, Andrew Rosner is a pretty good guy, and he's trusted. I've done a bunch of deals with him. There's a couple others that I can think of to use. I'll have to come up with a list, and then I'll post it later. But there's some out there. Okay. Second is a misspell. Oh, forget the misspell. That's just my typo. If it wasn't a misspell, which one would you like better? I'll get rid of the misspell. But yeah, that's just me typing fast to get ready. So let's assume it's not a misspell. Let's assume that it's right. Which one would you like better? So I'll give you the answer. I would rather have piano lessons than a piano lesson because people want more than one lesson. So piano lessons is the better name in that group. In the next one, let's look at bostonpartysupply.com. Oh, by the way, piano lessons has 60,500 searches a month. We look at Boston Party Supply or Boston Party Supplies. This one should be obvious to you because people will look for more than one supply when they're going to look for supplies. So it's Boston Party Supplies. It doesn't have much search volume, but the plural is better. It's 70 searches a month. The next one, Dallas Gyno, Dallas Gynos, or Dallas Gynecologist. Which one do you think would be the best of those three to own? I'll let you look at that, and then I'll give you some traffic numbers. Let's look at any comments. Boston Party Supplies. Yeah, Tom, that's right. Okay, so let's go back to our Dallas Gyno.com, Dallas Gynos, and Dallas Gynecologists. So the one to own here is not a Dallas Gynos because they only look for one gynecologist. Somebody just put a comment in, gynecologist. That's Bill Shore. Yeah, Bill, the Dallas Gynecologist is the best one. If you do a search, Dallas Gyno is good and it's brandable. Dallas OBGYN also brandable. But the only one that has any traffic is Dallas Gynecologist, which has 110 people a month looking for the Dallas Gynecologist. Let's go to the next set. OregonDentist.com, OregonDentist.com, or PortlandDentist.com. Which one is the better name out of those three? This one I'll wait for comments on, and then I'll give you some good stats on those. Which one would you like to own and be selling or build a site on if you had it? Which is better to you? I'll let you guys do that. Yeah, most of you are saying the last one was Dallas Gynecologist. That's good. Okay, well, the comments come in. I will give you the answer to this, and you should stick to this. Oregon Dentists, Oregon. So people only look for one dentist. So the Oregon Dentists with a plural is ruled out. So a couple of comments came in. Portland, Portland, Portland. The answer is Portland, yes. We'll get to other questions in a second. So the answer is Portland because Oregon is too big. You could be going all over the state, whereas Portland is more local and has a better search volume. So an example would be Oregon Dentist has 720 searches, while Portland Dentist has 4,400 searches a month. Obviously, the larger search volume is better for your local one because they know it's going to be somewhere in their area. So that's that one. Do we have any more? We have one more for you. AtlantaFlorist.com or I'mReallySorry.com. So the answer to this one is sometimes brandables work, sometimes they don't work. Sometimes you need to, they're really good because you'll remember them. if you see a flower shop or you see a huge bouquet of flowers, you think, what did that guy or girl do to now that she has to apologize for that? Atlanta Forest, good name, 2,900 a month. I'm really sorry.com, 5,400 searches a month, but it doesn't relate to florists, but it is a very brandable name. I've seen a lot of really good brandable names in regards to tow trucks and things like that. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's that. Let's see what question. Please can you explain how your expired tool has different search volume results and keywords everywhere when it uses the same API as yours? I'm just a bit confused. Yeah, they both, well, I don't know which one Keywords Everywhere uses. I know that we use the Google Search API. And I also know that next week, we're going to be getting off the current API code we're using. So everybody will have to switch over to the new and register their new API code. Haven't put the video yet on how to do it. Had people bother me and ask me questions quite a bit to get it done. It's not necessary yet, so there's no reason to worry about it. The other one still works, and as soon as we release the new version with the CPC code and the API code, you can update it and it'll work. You can use either version. Ideally, you want your own API code because you're going to get much more results and much more numbers from it. So what else we got? Talked about that. Some people call me and ask me questions 24/7. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not your personal assistant. People whose portfolio I'm managing is completely different. Happy to talk to you guys anytime. There's only about 3 of you that I'm doing that for. Happy to do it. The expired tool does work on Windows 11 with the API change, so you'll be able to get that as well. I know because I'm running Windows 11 and it's awesome compared to Windows 10. The beginner's course, the invite will be sent out tomorrow. It's $49. It's going to cover everything from buying the right domain to avoiding what to buy, what not to buy, and how to sell your domain names. But it's not the $1,000 masterclass that everybody paid for. It's going to be a good short course to get you on track, to get you on buying the right domain names. Everyone who paid for the masterclass gets 2 free invites, one for them and one for a spouse or friend or anybody that they want. And then also for those in the masterclass, we have a meeting tomorrow night at 6 p.m. So bring all your questions. Also online, we're going to be expanding the library of files in the Art of the Name Google Drive section. So expect some goodies next week in there. And then now we're going to review some of the available domain names that you guys like to see every week. So we're going to go through those, and I will share that list with you. I'm going to bring it over, trying to make sure it doesn't flash. Get your fingers ready, and let's get ready to look at some names that are available that you guys can buy right now, right away. So let's look at that list. Okay, so the list of available domains. Available today, here we go. Okay, let's look at them. Host with domain. Interesting because it's a business. You could host and give them the domain. Windows installations could be Windows, like it's in the software, which would be a trademark, but could also be Windows, like you're installing Windows. Home improve loan, so-so. I'm not a big fan of that one. Video transcription is huge. Video transcription, not really great grammatically, but I left it out there. Hamilton cabs. There's a Hamilton in Ontario and near Toronto. Software documents, really good domain name. That's something maybe you guys want to take a look at. English study, online study English, test code online. Keto curries, interesting. Keto is really huge right now in all the domains. Box fresh food, good. Somebody's just showing me a service of the day where you can order box fresh food. Pharmaceuticals industry, it's a whole industry, it's right. There's a lot of cervical cancer domains and cervix cancer domains. There's about 6 of them that are available. I didn't list them all, but cervix cancer vaccine is on here. Cornerstone lender, this is a really good term and a brandable cornerstone lender. What's Wi-Fi? People are always asking, Googling questions they don't know, and it's a great way to get contact for what's this or what's that. Get your house valuation online. That seems like a decent tool to set up, and you could sell ads or AdSense or whatever else you wanted. Engineers database. Non-contested divorce, very popular. Also, uncontested divorce is also popular, but non-contested would be okay. Loans for rentals, could be a loan for a house rental or a home rental or something like that. Loans for rentals. Remove breast implant. This is done all the time by plastic surgeons, so maybe it's a good idea to get something like that. Business consulting jobs. I thought this was a perfect domain for consulting jobs, so pay attention to that. Easy makeup ideas, seems good. I think that's a decent domain name. Watch backlinks. If you want to set up a service or set up something where you match or watch or monitor backlinks for companies, a lot of them have what they call negative backlinks, where you could point out to them for a fee of which backlinks are affecting them negatively, and they could have those removed or add disavow links to them so that they wouldn't be counted towards their backlinks. And you can use a tool like SEMrush to show all the negative backlinks. Manager consultants, interesting. I like that one. Illustrated book covers. This is a business. People do that on Fiverr by itself. Septic system install.com. There's lots of people that still have septic systems. Cervical vaccinations, both available. Cervix vaccinations. Like I said, there were a lot of these on here. Auto body repairman. I think that's a good name for somebody who runs an auto body shop. Auto body repairman. Medica devices, that shouldn't even be in there. I don't know why it is. Low sex drives. This could be anything. Could be hormones. Could be anything. There's a lot of people with a low sex drive who would be interested to find out why, and they'd do some research on it. At least their spouses would do the research for them. Boxed vegetables, also a good domain name. It's specific. It tells you what they do. Oh, there's a couple of good game ones in here. Game Dominator. There's a better game one coming up. Learning for mastery. I kept this one in because nobody learns just to learn. You're learning to master a subject. So I thought learning for mastery would be a good hub for education for all kinds of courses. Innovative researchers, spelt correctly. Innovative researchers is a pretty good name. Seems pretty good to me. Domestic relationship. That's what most of these have. Mostly domestic is referred to domestic violence, but it is a domestic relationship. Smoker facts. If you're a real person against smoking, you could do a whole thing on smoker facts. Brand trucks could be really good for putting logos and brands on trucks. You could do that. Recovery from a stroke. Interesting, good name. Lots of people have heart issues. A decent name. Hair regrowth serum is very popular. Lots of traffic. Baby seating, good for baby seats in cars, car seating, things like that. Wipe the drive. I thought this was good. Wipe the drive and wipe drives is good for a hard drive cleaning service. If they need to actually shred something beyond what their software can do, you can wipe the drive completely for them. So I thought that was a good business. Wipe the drive and wipe drives. They basically just send it to you and you wipe it, and then you can either send it back or throw it out. It's up to them. Career trajectories. People always want to know, what is my career trajectory? So that's pretty good. Educational sex. Don't know what that is, although on Netflix, Sex Education Season 3 just came out today. Codes and discounts. So I read this as codes and discounts. So if someone wants to run a promo code site, these are two good keywords to get indexed for. Medic scrubs. We've all seen all the masks and the scrubs that are going around, so I thought that was okay. Downloadable templates is a big one. This is about downloading like PowerPoint templates for presentations, Word templates, Excel templates, all kinds of templates that you can use and create things that you need. And people sell these things all the time. Holiday gift baskets, I left on there because I think it's good, even with the S here. Should be holiday gift basket, but holidays gift baskets, it's not bad. It's got lots of traffic. This is one of my favorites on this one. I like the next two a lot. Company photographer. I think that's great. People need a corporate photographer. We have always got corporate photographers and corporate videographers. So I think those are good. And I think frames for kids are good. Now, I'm not thinking picture frames, although those are good. I'm thinking eyeglass frames. So frames for kids should be a good one. Fabled story always comes up a lot. I'm not sure what you do with it, but it's a popular phrase. Rug steam cleaners, popular. People rent them all the time. Now I know why it's vibrating when somebody adds a Facebook message. Scene tours should be scenic tours, but scene tours would show you the scenes of a city, so that's not bad either. Laser engraved glass, if you want to put in, you can do all kinds of stuff with that. Pets for house, pets for homes, whatever you want. And then I thought if somebody wanted to do a site on robotic stocks and specifically focus on stocks that deal with robotics, that could be a real niche killer right there. Suspicious partner, well, that's everywhere. Everyone thinks everybody's cheating. Not everyone, but, well, we know that a lot of them do. Scottsdale Massages, great domain name, good geo. Electric Bikes Company, also good. I like it with the word company here. Electric Bike Company would be better, but because people only look for one bike, still okay. And then renting lighting and renting lights. This could be good for any kind of function or anything that you need. Online betting tips would be better. Antiques sellers, I like it with the S because antiques is one of the plural ones it would use here. Home ownership grants. There are different things you can get for if you upgrade your furnace, your water heater, whatever it is. You can get home ownership grants from most governments, the US and Canada, I know for sure, if you do something that's more environmentally friendly. If you just like doing a viral site for viral videos and you want to list all the latest viral videos, you will get a ton of traffic. Home rental vacation, it's almost like home rental properties. Story planners could be anything. Summer jumpsuit is clothes. Fruit presser could be anything. Indoor planter box, also interesting. Exercising shoes, interesting. I thought that was okay. And then this one I really like, gift for gamer. There's a ton of gamers out there. Half the people that you know play games, you don't know it. So gift for gamer or gift for gamers is also good. And don't forget, when I give you one of these or I give you a name that you like here, if you don't get gift for gamer, look for gift for gamers, look for gifts for gamer, look for fruit pressers, look for summer jumpsuits, look for switch them around. Latest viral video. I mean, could be anything. Switch them around. Make sure you look for them all. Electrical massage, electrical massages. Color LED lighting, also good. Color lip gloss. This is spelled the American way. You can look for the Canadian UK way with color OUR lip gloss, and you may find something there. Doggy nail trimmer. I mean, it could be one product, one site, and you have a good nail trimmer for dogs. I mean, it's good. Headbands specifically for girls, easy. Lace clothes, could be lace shirts, laced underwear, laced whatever you want. Medic scrubs, we had medic scrubs before. Men's set. A men's set could be a men's set for anything. So I thought this was pretty cool. It could be for shaving, could be for anything, could be for whatever you want. Sneakers site, not bad. Sneaker site would be good for, without the S would be good for, I don't know, a logger to see what people are typing on their sites. Hype hoodie could be a brand of hoodie. Vaccinate puppy. I know everyone's big on the corona and the vaccine, but everyone vaccinates their puppy for certain things. Bicycle phone holders. I think this is a cool idea, and you can buy 100 of them through somewhere and then sell them as a single product. Bicycle phone holders, a phone holder that sits on your bike. Dog's water dispenser could be an automated water dispenser. Hair root touch up, just quick color ups. Hang photo. This could be. There's a lot of companies just all they do is they have a skill of putting up pictures, and they can hang them perfectly. I'm not very good at them, but they can come to a wall. We have a wall of about 40, 50 pictures, and they hang them all in a pattern, and it looks really good. Gamer machines. If you want to sell laptops for gamers, that one looks good. Frames for kids. I told you I really like that one. Camping plates, something for that they could use for dinner plates or things like that. Vinyl record cleaning. This is coming back. Vinyl records are coming back. I thought if you want a service where they're scratched and you do the cleaning, probably pretty good. Bag for laptop, also a decent name. Facial pore cleaner makes sense to me, and I don't know much about facials, but I know it's a pore cleaner. Edible pants for those of you that are sick of the underwear and need more of a meal. We'll leave that one there. Mosquito catchers. I mean, the mosquitoes are everywhere. That's something to look at. Rug steam cleaners you've already seen. Clean rings. It could be a product where you put your ring in it, cleans your ring, and then it's there. Easy product, easy name, clean rings. Could be anything. Lamination service. This is a business on itself. A lamination service could be taking your ID and laminating, could be taking your anything that you have. A lamination service is good. Then we've also got renting lighting and renting lights, which is like one of the other two that we had up here for lights before with renting. Renting lighting and renting lights. Yeah, I guess I really like those because they're the same ones. I can get rid of those. So those are the ones I like in the available section. Post what you like. Let me know what you like better. Let me know what you got. Tell me which domain names you enjoyed. And I think there's some good ones in this list. I really do. I think that if I had to go through it, there's some that I really like in here for businesses and things like that, and some easy ones. You only have to be known as the doggy nail clipper, and you've got one, and it's one product. You could have 100 of them or 1,000 of them branded, put your logo on it, and it's really good. So that one's good. The renting lights is pretty good. Renting lighting is good. Frames for kids, I think, is good. Company photographer, I think, is good. There's a lot of really good ones in here that are good. I mean, so these are $10 and under, and you can go ahead and grab them and get whatever you want. Remove the implants. That's also good. Non-contested divorce is good, though it's rare. So take a look at what you like, see what you grab, give yourself a really good domain name, and tell me what you got. Tell me in the chat which one you got and which one you like. Somebody got, let's see what we got. Drive will be better. So that must have been one of the earlier lists. Gamer machines, somebody got. Somebody got non-contested divorce. I have uncontested divorce and divorces in, I was going to say in Canadian, but in .ca. You grab Scottsdale Massages, of course, because you're in the Arizona area. What's Wi-Fi? I mean, that's a really good site to build on, just a quick content site, and everybody uses Wi-Fi, but a lot of people don't know what it is. I had somebody the other day ask me, what's the difference between, what was it? Digital and I forget the other one. What's the difference between digital and, anyways, I'll think of it in a minute. But that, it was a pretty good thing to go through, what the difference was. Oh, what's the difference between digital and technology or something like that? And I explained to them that technology was the hardware and digital is the stuff that we can do online, and all kinds of really cool stuff that we can do online. Tom got removed breast implants. You should do this in Clubhouse. Probably could, but who knows? Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll take you up on that one day. I'm glad you'd love to listen. Maybe I'll do it. Who knows? David, frames for kids, company photographer, box vegetables. Yeah, those are good. That reminds me about the guy who said that his family comes from a line of boxers, and everyone said, yeah, you've got a real good lineage, a good line of boxers. Yeah, we used to box carrots and box cabbages and box onions. He was a boxer. What else we got? Okay, catch deleted. Maybe I will do it. All these domain lists are available, by the way, on the Art of the Name in the Google Drive. If you don't have access to that, send me a Facebook message or a LinkedIn message. I'll give you access. The only way to get access to that is by watching the videos and asking for it. But there are lots of good files, and I tend to put stuff in there, and I'm going to add more and more stuff in there starting next week. You may actually see some of these files available without me doing the video review, and you may just see them there. Anyway, what else we got today? We're getting near the end of the show. Any topic suggestions, any questions? Jennifer, would be cool in Clubhouse. We could join, ask live questions, and you get new people. Yeah, you guys are right. Maybe I will do it. Maybe it's something that I'll look at next week. I'll create a room and do it. We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely try it. I've listened to a few broadcasts on Clubhouse. Some of them are interesting and some of them not so much, but that's the way it is everywhere. Is it best to build sites with these domain names? It depends which ones. Like if I'm looking at the ones that people have posted they've got, frames for kids, that would be definitely you want to put a site with some frames and set up an affiliate for it. Company photographer, you could probably do a real good site on being a corporate photographer and sell leads to. That would be a lead generation site for a corporate photographer. Boxed vegetables could be one of those services where you do an affiliate site and they send vegetables out every month, and you get vegetables till you have cauliflower growing out of your ears. No pun intended, since it's cauliflower ear. Remove breast implants would probably be an information site. Scottsdale Massages would probably be a lead generation site. Tom asking about Jack Hopman. There's nothing really specific. I think it's $59 is for all the products that people have been asking about, where you get the lead gen and you get all the other products that you guys have been using. So Tom, I'll just email me so I remember, adam.dicker@gmail.com, and I'll get you a link so you can sign up. But I use all this stuff. I like it. I find his stuff the easiest to use and the easiest to import and set up. Again, those of you that like the available list, let me know, and I will make sure that there are more of these available, maybe even more than once every week. Other than that, I think we're going to cut out early today. I'm going to take some time and go for a walk with the dog. Anybody have any final questions before I head out? Feel free to post. And this video will be posted live in the Art of the Name on YouTube and on LinkedIn. And feel free to post any questions you have there as well, or PM me directly. I do check the videos for questions, and I also check my accounts for questions as well. And feel free to add me as a friend on LinkedIn or Facebook, wherever you want. Other than that, it's been a nice 45-minute show. I never get away that easy. Everyone have a great week. Sell some domain names, and I'll see you back here next week. Thanks a lot, and have a great week. Bye-bye.